Oh, I'm supposed to know what each wizard is famous for, I guess. Upper hand... Oh, probably transmutation. Wait, wasn't that what I just tried? I think it was. Okay. The abjuration. Eh? What? I don't know why I'm bothering disarming these. They do 0 damage to me. Hello, maybe? Oh. How many of these? Apparently not. All of them are wrong somehow? Oh.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
Thanks.
Unlock hereby the path to the Carsus Vault.
Still exploring. I left and am now back.
Welcome back. I am in the vault underneath the magic shop. And I'm trying to get my hands on this tome that I need. You may have missed me murdering the guy who owns the place.
Open up. Bet that will fit in my pack.
I heard that 1+1 greatsword wasn't marked as magical.
I missed you committing crimes, I see.
Well, technically he was trying to commit crimes, and he was struck down in holy vengeance.
So a citizen's arrest kind of thing?
Sort of. I mean, he was trying to capture the angel lady that hangs out in my camp, the same way that the guy I killed earlier had captured her to try to siphon her immortality. So, she decided she wasn't cool with that, and I'm kind of on her side, so I backed her up. You know, gotta be there and provide the crew, right?
What does siphoning immortality mean in this instance?
Bending her to her will, to his will, sealing her in a, like, magical circle, and using her as a battery, basically, to make himself immortal.
Quite some valuable knowledge hidden between these pages. A book on Netherese magic. Gale may like to know.
Seems the rules have not changed in your absence. You're still trespassing.
Apparently I've pissed off the guards quite a bit.
Oh, well, it's too late for that now, isn't it, Jim?
I wonder if it changed the shop's attitude.
Welcome back to Sorceress Sundries. Enjoy our unmatched selection.
It did not. That is fortunate.
Please come again soon.
Giving him this book is probably a really bad idea.
Annals of Karsus. The preamble to a civilization's downfall, committed to parchment by the very hand that wrought its destruction. If the crown atop the Elder Brain was truly forged by Karsus himself, this book will confirm it. All we have to do is turn the page.
Or whatever. It makes him happy.
That devil Raphael was telling the truth. There's no doubt. The crown of Karsus is what's controlling the Elder Brain.
I mean, we saw that with our own eyes.
This is no mere
in the book for
journal.
that.
It contains Karsus's original plans for the crown's construction. His designs for godhood. Not exactly. It was what he did with it that sealed his fate, and, for a time, that of magic itself. The crown was merely the means. The book states that the crown and netherstones were originally one construct, seemingly sundered at the moment of Karsus's downfall. If we can collect the crown setting and the 3 netherstones, and with the correct invocation of certain spells and gestures detailed in these notes, I think I could reforge it. Worse, it could be the best thing that ever happened to me. To us. Just think of it. The power of the gods in mortal hands at last. We'd be free of doctrine and dogma, confined only by the limits of our imaginations. I promise you, the gods will never grant us such a blessing, no matter how much we worship
I
and
don't know,
adore
that
them.
seems dubious.
I don't know. Ao does not look kindly on gods meddling in mortal affairs. She may have no choice but to stand by and let events unfold. Even with the fate of the world at stake, she had little more to offer me than the means of blowing myself up at a more convenient time. She's done nothing to help us. Mistra wanted the brain obliterated because of this crown. She fears a world in which such power is beyond her control, ready to be claimed by Karsus's successor.
He points at himself.
Neither of us can know what truly may be if we don't at least try. Potential is nothing in itself. Just a fleeting dream unless we drag it into the waking world. Please, at least think on it. Powerful as he was, Karsus lacks some advantages I can lay claim to. I know Mistra intimately, and I carry a fragment of the weave itself within my body. Karsus achieved many things, but he never managed that. A long road lies ahead before the crown comes into our possession. All I ask for now is that you do not dismiss this possibility out of hand. Please, at least think on it. I see. I suppose I am asking you to take a leap of faith even the most loyal of companions might struggle to land gracefully. Spent so long feeling inferior, shut out from my destiny over such a simple act of youthful enthusiasm. Perhaps I got carried away with the thought this crown could give me back what Mistra took. Cure me, even. You're right. There aren't many wizards who'd care to be mentioned in the same breath as him, or his folly. Whatever comes of this, we cannot allow the crown to be reforged in Raphael's image. A devil wielding the might of Casus? It would be the end of everything.
Well, good news. I already killed Raphael. Oh, hey, it's Elminster. Look at that.
Elminster?
Oh, hello, my boy. No, don't mind me. I'm just enjoying a lungful of Baldurian air. Yes, a distinctive aroma, though perhaps not one worthy of bottling. I hear you've been browsing in the most esteemed of Emporium's sorcerous sundries. Indulge my curiosity. What wonders did you discover there? So, you have learned the truth of the enemy we face. The very tool with which its eponymous creator unmade magic itself. Perhaps now you understand what is at stake here, my boy. Though what Mistra asked of you was extreme, it was not without merit, nor demanded lightly.
What are you saying? Or rather, what are you not saying?
Mistra knows you defied her, Gale. Well, of course she knows. She's Mistra. She bids you come to her holy shrine in the Stormshore Tabernacle. There, she will grant you an audience at last.
Interesting. See where he goes with it.
Mistra's willing to speak to me again? Was this your doing, Elminster?
She knows what I see in you, just as I know what she sees in you. I was not born an old man. I know all too well what it's like to have a goddess fill your heart with longing. Looking at you is like gazing into a mirror that shows centuries long past.
The past is the past, Elminster. And the future is, well, still to be decided. By me. Not by Mistra.
If there is another way, I trust you can find it. It is not in your nature, or mine, to stop looking, to accept the first answer to any dilemma. Do what you can. Put that mind to work. Trust in yourself. Trust in the weave. If you are willing, trust in Mistra. There is a conclusion yet to be written in this sorry tale, Gale of Waterdeep. And yours is the quill that will write it.
Quite a lot going on here.
So all it took to get Mistra's attention was to learn how to reforge an artifact that once destroyed her. It's obvious when you stop to think about it. Well, I doubt it's an apology for asking me to die on her behalf. Whatever it is. If it's important enough to send Elminster, we can be damn sure she's serious. This is a conversation that's long overdue on both sides. I owe it to her to hear her out. Come what may afterwards. After you.
Mistra wants to meet Gale. Impressive. The only thing a god's ever offered me is a cold shoulder.
The horns really get in the way when you try to wear a fancy hat, don't they?
Are you sure? The blade stands at the ready. And just when things were warming up.
Yeah, that doesn't look that great, lol.
What's on your mind?
With pleasure. Lead on.
What's on your mind? I've often asked myself the same question, and never really found a satisfactory answer. He clearly sees something in me that I can't. The wisdom and intelligence required to overcome almost insurmountable odds, perhaps? Or the stupidity required to attempt it. I take it as a compliment either way. You don't get to be 13 centuries old without becoming a sound judge of character. And cheese, apparently.
He does like his cheese. Quite a bit.
Aelin left to face that wizard, Leroican, was it? Even after all she's been through, she thinks herself unstoppable, invincible. It all feels like recklessness to me. He can harm her, just as Ketherick did. She'll survive it, but she can suffer like any of us. And for longer. I wanted to help her, but she said she fights better when she knows I'm safe. I understand, I suppose. I feel the same about her. I'll rest a little easier if you do. You fought well against my father. I imagine a rat like Leroican will be nothing in comparison.
Ally mine, we are reunited once more. I was just regaling sweet Isabel with tales of our prowess.
Very impressive. Thank you for helping Aelin. That wizard sounded absolutely dastardly.
There are always more bastards behind bastards. But we will run through them all, each by each. Enjoy the spoils of your victory. Spin memories of Leroican's death in your mind like silk floss. My darling, we must inform our friend of our news.
Indeed. I've scouted a Selûnite enclave outside the city. They faced the Absolute's armies and come out battered and bruised. Aelin and I will go to them, provide what help we can.
But fear not. When the time comes for you to face the foe of foes, Isabel and I will stand by your side.
We wouldn't miss it. Not for anything.
Go well, friend. We will see you soon. And with our great powers combined,
we are
this
Captain
city
Planet.
will be saved.
stopping pollution in the ancient times.
Oh yeah? Well, to be fair, I am supposed to run over and shut down a robot factory, so... Not looking so hot, Mizora.
How good to see you. Come for a chat?
Still bugged? I like how a book that has the power... The secrets to something with the power to destroy the world is only worth 2,000 gold. Market value.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
To be so large, it has to have multiple waypoints.
Mister. Some time since I stood before her in a place like this. One with the weave. As you wish.
There she stands, just as Elminster promised. Mystra, goddess of the weave, mother of all magic.
The old man wasn't lying. She's opened a summoning channel. Can't you feel it?
Really?
Gail's right. The very air around the statue crackles with magic. It sets your teeth on edge.
A stream of pure, undiluted weave. I only have to reach out, and it will carry me to Mystra, wherever she may be.
Go on then, Gale. We'll be here waiting for you when you're finished.
Time was, I'd have given my right arm for a chance to speak with Mystra again. The left one, too. Maybe a knee. Am I? You're right. I am a strong, capable wizard. And this is no more than a casual reunion with an ex-lover. My omnipotent, omniscient ex-lover. I always wonder what being nervous would feel like. I hate it.
Yeah, it kinda sucks.
During my time locked away in Waterdeep, I prepared a quite comprehensive speech for her on the subject of our former relationship and the manner in which it ended. Alas, recent events have rendered the majority of it moot, so I'm gonna have to improvise. Unless you have any words of wisdom to impart before I go. You'd make a fine three-dragon anti-player, you know? I think it's best I keep a cool head going into this. Approach it like a particularly high-risk round of three-dragon ante. I'll let Mistress show her flight, and then I can see how strong a chance we stand of winning the gambit. I'll only be gone for a matter of moments. The Outer Planes experience time quite differently to our own. Wait for me. Please.
Gale of Waterdeep, you look well.
As do you. But I assume we're not here solely to exchange compliments. So why am I here?
You discovered what lies at the heart of the Absolute, the crown of Karsus. And you disobeyed my instruction. Why?
Because you had no right to ask that of me. You cast me out. Remember?
You were my lover, my chosen. Yet still you know so little of me. The past cannot be undone with self-pity, nor can a future be forged. Only with the truth will you see the way ahead. The fragment of magic you tried to return to me was not of my creation. It was the Karsite weave. It is a corrupted, half-born magic, wrought in the brief moment Karsus ascended to godhood. It hungers for power, just as he did, and it can never be sated. You unleashed something that would consume all magic in existence, and yet you thought only of preserving yourself.
So that's what you're scared of. With the crown of Karsus reforged, I could take control of the Karsite weave.
You can no more control the Karsite weave than a weather vane could control a storm. That it entered your body and consumed no more than your powers was a miracle. But we will not be granted another. The only reason the orb sleeps is because I have allowed it to feed on the true weave. A temporary measure, but one that will not be enough to save us. With each day that passes, the Elder Brain threatens to become a new kind of god. Its worshippers, a scourge of soulless illithids. If you will not use the orb to end this abomination, then you must find a way to separate crown and host. When you've done this, you must surrender the crown of Karsus to me.
A great ask indeed. You've given me much to think on, as you always did.
So be it. Follow the needle of your own wisdom. We shall see how truly it leads you.
Well, how was your date with your ex? Apparently, I can't talk to him as himself. Who knew?
Back on mortal soil once more. I can't believe I saw her. After all this time. Relieved. Drained. Proud of myself for summoning the courage to go to her in the first place, and, if I'm being totally honest, a bit lightheaded. As if it wasn't enough to have seen her again. She didn't exactly summon me there for small talk. The Karsite weave. Within me this whole time. I knew the orb was no ordinary ball of magic before it to be Karsus's malignant creation. Gods! How did I not see that? True enough. There's a reason such unwitting heroes have been the backbone of lyric and legend for as long as both have existed. Even so, I was hardly some naive apprentice at the time. I considered myself an archmage, and yet was fool enough to be mistaken for a common conjurer. At least now I'm armed with the truth, and Mistra's expectations. Sounds like the door to redemption is open at last. All I have to do is walk through it, carrying the crown of Karsus. Perhaps I see few other options open to me. If I ever want to reclaim those parts of myself the orb snatched away. If I ever want to be me again. Thank you. There aren't many I'd trust to stand beside me on such a journey. Fewer still who would do so because they believed I deserved such a chance. If I could promise you one thing in return for your faith in me, it's this. I will use everything in my power to ensure we defeat this evil. I will not let you down. Now, I believe we've a date with an Elder Brain to get to. Shall we?
I need a moment for the two of us.
What's on your mind? I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it. I'll be here in the meantime, idling away the hours.
Don't waste a step.
Apparently I, like, teleported over to the fireplace somehow.
This crown seems too powerful and dangerous an object for mere mortals to possess. Too dangerous even for Mystra. But I would sooner trust it with a god than with Gale. That's the spirit.
Mystra has forsaken Gale entirely. A crushing blow. But he is strong enough to persevere, I think. Of course. Honestly, my heart's racing. The end's close. My parents are close. I just know it.
Fine. What's on your mind?
Try and check out this fireworks shop, and then I think I'll probably call it a night there.
The broadsheet's gone to pot ever since I left.
All right, look at me. It's gonna be...
Oh, poor kid found his parents like this. It's a tragedy, yeah. But it's not like we can look after him.
Little un found his forks gutted. Didn't see it happen, or thank the gods. City's home to some proper sick bastards.
I got lost. And then when I found Mummy and Daddy again, I shouldn't have run away. I'm so sorry. have a look. Why won't he get up?
Where's an apprentice when you need one?
Can't get involved with this.
The corpse does not respond.
That's alright.
I was following a kitty.
The corpse has nothing to say.
Interesting.
In this village alone.
An entire edition dedicated to one lord and his metal toys. Gortash has got to be paying them out sync fees.
Fireworks never hurt anyone. That's just what grown-ups say to make us not want to play with them.
You're a tiefling, you're fire resistant, you'll probably be okay. Probably.
12, 13, 14. Oh, rats! I'm short.
What's inside?
How about I buy the fire and you throw it? You might blow them up. Bet you $1 million still watcher wouldn't let that
Oof. Karlach and explosives. Not a good mix.
That smoke powder smell. It smells so good.
Hosting a couple party? We've got you covered. Faces, hands, and eyebrows. How do we protect them?
Watch for wind direction. Put on your gloves. And a light at arm's length.
Very good. And what does Uncle Falogir always say?
Once it's lit, you commit.
Excellent! Now remember, Falogir's fireworks accepts no liability for singed nails, toasted eyelashes, loss of limbs, scalded torsos, or blown off heads. Now, you there. What can I do for you?
You feel an all too familiar squirm in the recesses of your mind. He has a tadpole.
Aha! A fellow friend of Gortash. Praise the Absolute. I have a special sample, available just for you, if you wish. Aha! You must be Arthur's friend. Keep your voice down. Yes, yes, he's just upstairs, but only one flight. If you get to the top, you've gone too far. Browse as irresponsibly as you like. Just don't tell the other customers. Have you tried the Lanternese candles? Or perhaps the delicate simplicity of a perfectly crafted torch is more to your taste? Oh, heavens, no. Not with him. I work for him, as I do for all of my most loyal customers. Fabulously charismatic man, though. Tips well. What are you really asking, friend of Gortash? This one will be very useful against any and all enemies of Gortash. Be sure to be clear of its explosion area. Please enjoy responsibly, and nowhere near this establishment. Is there anything else I can do for you?
One fireball in this entire city goes up if I shoot it off here.
Oh, well, why didn't you say so? See for yourself.
That's all for this episode. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, subscribe, or join me on Twitch or Twitter. Hope to see you next time on Yukikaze Gaming. Botany!